Hi, I'm Shan. I'm your student physical therapist assistant today, and I would like to have your name and your birth date for verification purposes, please.
Jarrett Height 7201.
All right, awesome. Well, I see that you are having a lot of low back pain, and you're coming in today so we can fit you with a TENS unit so you can take that home and try to get your pain under control. Is that what you understand as well?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to kind of just show you what this TENS unit is. Have you seen one of these before?
I have none.
All right. Well, it is kind of a nifty thing. First thing, we're just going to, it's a small, harmless electrical current that we're going to put on your low back in a specific place. To try to interrupt that pain message that's getting sent to your brain. And so hopefully we can decrease your pain for that. So it's just a little black box like this. And it has a 9-volt battery in here. So obviously if, the power or something goes off as you're using it, you just have to replace this battery. These dials I'm going to set for you. I'll explain here in a little bit. So I just want to show you that. And then these are the two dials that the only two dials that you will actually change yourself. Okay, so I just want to give you a basic look at that. We've got two different sets of wires. These are called the lead wires, and we have one set here and one set here. With this unit also, we have electrodes, which I will go over that too, but I just kind of want to get this out in front of you so you see what these even look like. They're like little white squares with these crazy tails on the ends. First of all, the way this works is it will either just block the pain message, or it can also stimulate the release of natural endorphins in your body, which is just our natural way of kind of helping our body not be in pain and to heal. You can wear this. It's pretty comfortable. It's fairly simple. You can wear it all day, doing all of your regular daily activities. And the best part about it, I think, is it puts you in control of your pain. And so you can wear it when you want, when you need it. You can turn it up if you need more pain relief. And the other thing I like about it too is it doesn't have the side effects that like medications would have if you were on, pain meds or something like that. So, but speaking of medications, we're going to treat this as a medication. Okay, I'm going to set this up for you and for you only. There's a few things that you absolutely cannot do. Don't put it over your eyes or anterior neck, directly over your spine. Definitely not over vital organs. Keep away from kids, just like you would a bottle of medication. You probably don't need to worry about pregnancy, but that's another thing. We can't have somebody using TENS. If you have a pacemaker, a defibrillator, any internal stimulators or pumps, or even internal hardware. We also definitely don't want you to use any ointments or topical anything because, if that has some sort of a metal substance in it, we can't, that's not good to have the electrodes over. So just don't use any topicals or anything like that. The big thing too, which is probably common sense more than anything, is it is electricity. Do not take a shower with your TENS unit. Do not submerge in water in any way, shape, or form. If you're outside, you get caught in the rain, it's probably going to be no big deal. But like I said, just definitely don't go swimming in it or take a shower with it. And it's probably also a good idea not to operate any heavy hazardous machinery as well. All right, so we kind of went over, we have the 4 electrodes, and this is just the plastic backing that these are on. These are called tails, and this is what is going to connect to the lead wires, and then the lead wires are going to connect to your machine. And this is the little plastic bag. It's a Ziploc bag, and so if these electrodes are not on your body, they need to be put back on the backing and back in this bag. Lead wires, same with the tails. Make sure you don't pull real hard on these or coil them real tight because there are little fine wires in there to conduct the current. And so the more that you kind of pull on those, it's kind of like your earphones for your iPhone, you can damage the wires in there, and then it cannot work as well as it needs to be. And like I said, there's going to be 2 different channels. That's why we have 2 different lead wires. And basically when you open this up, there is a connector here. And so this dial is going to be, it doesn't really matter which one's channel 1, which one's channel 2, but this dial is going to operate this one, and this dial is going to operate this one. Okay, so you have any questions there?
Not yet.
Okay. So if for some reason these, make sure you don't share these with anyone else. Also, don't let anyone use your TENS unit. I mean, it's for you and you only, and only for the area that we're prescribing it for right now. So just make sure that when you go to either remove them from the plastic backing or even from your skin, kind of go from the top down and on the opposite sides of these tails, and then you don't really have to worry about the actual tail and messing with those wires. So, oh, I know I was going to tell you, if they lose the adhesiveness, you can kind of put a drop or 2 of water on it, and a lot of times then that adhesive consistency will come back and they'll become more sticky again. Okay, so I'm going to have you go ahead and take off your shirt so we can get to your low back. And if you want to maybe sit on the edge here, and then as I, yep, right there, and then I can help you and we'll talk through putting these on, because I want you to, you're going to have to be able to do these at home. All right. The first thing that we're going to do is I just want to make sure, I want to look at your skin. You have no irritations, rashes, or anything else. It's always very important to put it on clean skin. You can either do it like and dry. Right after you get out of the shower, just soap and water, you know, don't put lotions or anything on. Make sure it's nice and dry. Or you can take an alcohol soaked pad and just clean that skin. So this is what we're going to do first, is just kind of clean the skin area. It'll feel cold here for a second.